Today we're going to be doing a humane mane pull on Romeo. Step 1, brush out the mane so there isn't a single knot left in there. If we don't do this, it's going to make it 10 times harder and the mane probably won't be straight when we're finished. Humane mane pulling is much kinder than pulling the hair from the root. Often horses can't tolerate that, and this is a much better and kinder way to do it. And if done correctly, you can achieve the same result, if not better. Okay, next step, take the rake and use it in a downward motion to take the thickness out of the mane. You'll see that I'm using my opposite hand constantly just to make sure and have a feel of how thick that hair is so that I can judge how much I need to take out. Often the top of the mane is much thicker and requires more thinning. It is very easy to overdo it, so often take a step back and take a look at it so that you don't end up taking too much out, especially flaxen and white hair that can end up appearing very thin very fast. Okay, so the next step, we want to visualise the length of the mane and what we're aiming for. So I'm just planning that out in my mind, looking at the mane. You can see it's got a natural kink in it, so this is something that I need to consider. My cutting tool is actually a number 10 clipping blade turned over. Very, very accurate. Nice and small and tidy in my hand, not clunky, and super sharp. So as I work my way up the mane, you'll see I separate the hair a few strands at a time. Can you see there? There's literally maybe 5 or 6 maximum, maybe even sometimes 3 or 4 strands of hair to hold at the bottom, and then just literally trim off the end with the blade. Here you will see me gently backcombing with the number 10 blade. This ensures that I don't take off too much at once and end up with a straight line, an obvious cut line. I use the same method all the way up the mane. So I start at the bottom and work up towards the top. It's very easy to accidentally take the mane too short, so always leave it slightly longer than you planned on doing. You can always take more off, but you can't put it back on. Regularly take a step back and look at your overall picture, and just do a couple of strands at a time. I will regularly look over what I have done so far, and where need be, just take out a single strand at a time to level the mane off. You can see Romeo is not irritated or upset by this. In fact, he's sleeping through most of the process. A common reason why horses don't like their mane being pulled is because they've had it done in the past and somebody's tried to pull out maybe 5, 10, 15 strands, maybe even more at a time. That's enough to put any horse off the mane pulling process. As you can see, I'm giving Romeo the freedom to move and have a look round. I don't expect him to be completely still. I just wait until he is still to continue doing what I'm doing. It's really nice to look back on film because sometimes I miss key moments like this. Romeo completely relaxed, his eyes are closing. This is how mane tidy and pulling should be for horses. Not stressful, not anxious, the horse completely relaxed and enjoying the process. Really, for them, this is one big grooming session. Thank you for watching today. If you have any specific horse clipping questions, please reach out and ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Alternatively, sign up to my mailing list where you will receive weekly content and tutorial and educational videos, all for free.